قراره تو این ویدیو یک تریدر رو بررسی کنیم که روزانه حدود $1500 درآمدشه. سلام، من امیررضا هستم. اینجا NegstarFX و قراره یک تریدر موفق که از ترید به ثروت رسیده رو با هم بررسی کنیم تا باورمون بشه ما هم میتونیم. بریم شروع کنیم.
AM activities, much needed. Morning vibes.
What's your routine before trading?
It kind of depends on the day. Sometimes like I'll go to the roof and I'll just like read.
What are you reading?
Seneca, Letters of Ethics. Like right after Christ is kind of how long ago this was. But Seneca was a Stoist and a philosopher. And this entire book is letters that he wrote to one of his students. And it just feels super personal because it feels like he's writing you these letters, and like sometimes I'll read it and I'll be like, it'll fit exactly what I need to hear at that moment. It's kind of a crazy thing. I'll just kind of pick anywhere in one of these letters because a lot of the time you kind of have to figure out the context of it, because sometimes he's responding to, Lucius. Your clear conscience gives you reason to be confident. Still, since many external factors have a bearing on the outcome, hope for the best but prepare yourself for the worst. Remember, above all, get rid of the commotion. Observe what each thing has inside and you will learn. There's nothing to fear in your affairs but fear itself. In other cases, the mask needs to be removed, not only from people but from events as well, and their true face is revealed. There we go.
And then what? You just sit up here and mentally prepare?
It's actually the complete opposite. Mentally prepare, but not in a way that you think I would mentally prepare. Like, I'm not mentally preparing for trading. I'm like bringing myself into the moment as possible, because my philosophy with trading is when I sit at the table, I shouldn't be bringing any outside factors of life into my trading, right? Because I want to be detached from ego, detached from my goals and ambitions, and simply just be an observer in the market. So I like coming up here in the morning because it's super relaxing. I just watch the sunset. I thank you God for an amazing, blessing day, another day to wake up and, just live this amazing life. And then that kind of gets me to be able to just go in and with the gratefulness and just be able to trade what I see. And that's kind of the point. It's just like a little morning read and relaxation and get into the moment and then hit the charts.
خب دوستان، تا اینجا دیدیم این آقا اومد ساعت 5 بالا پشت اون خونهشون هم ویوی خوبی داره، مشخصه. کتابش خوند و گفتش من میام اینجا آرامش بگیرم در لحظه و هر چیزی که توی اون لحظه که من میخوام معامله کنم انگار جدا باشم از بیرون، اتفاقات بیرون، همون لحظه خودم باشم و بیچی دیگه فکر نکنم. دیگه برای آرامشش اومده و که کاری که ما باید انجام بدیم آرامش ذهن. بریم ادامه‌شو.
Good sir.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, we're looking like we free the slaves. I conquered hell and walked the veil.
What are you looking at?
Kind of just seeing what happened. The first thing, like when I sit down, is just recognizing what happened in the overnight session, because like the bias that I might have had last night could be changed because we have more information. So like for example, based off of what happened yesterday and what happened from the opening gap of Tuesday going into Tuesday night, we gapped down and then started just running, when in reality I would have wanted to see there's a 4 hour fair value gap here. I would have wanted to see this hold bullish, because bigger time frame, we did have an S&T, we were starting to displace back inside this range, and there's some equal highs up here. But now I'm just recognizing, okay, NQ just sold off in the overnight session. We just took this recent low, so I'd want to see some more structure build in the morning to see, okay, or do we want to start displacing back up here? Do we want to go back to the opening gap that we created from last night? But it's more so going to be being patient at the open, probably waiting for the 950 macro, waiting for 10 a.m. and then seeing if we can get a better understanding of what the draw is at that time.
Cool. Okay, so you have a type form that.
اینجا استراتژیش توضیح داد. فکر میکنم بر اساس گپ ها باشه و که برسه به گپ و ببینه چه عکس‌العملی خواهد نشون داد. حالا بریم در موردش، ولی خب زیاد واضح نگفت که مثلا قراره دقیقاً چه کار بکنه. بریم.
All your current students fill out each morning?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so every morning before they go into the market, because this just brings them into like the present. Like, what are you focusing on? What are your actual goals? Because like if you wake up and you're not in the right headspace, it's like you're gonna just end up doing so much random stuff. So this like is just taking the time to actually like sit there and say, hey, what am I actually thinking about today? And then writing it down and asking yourself those questions, I think is extremely important.
Do you tell them not to trade unless they fill this out?
Yeah, I say don't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I say don't start trading until you fill this out.
Solid.
There might be some opportunity later in the PM session, which we'll kind of look at the market later and see if there's anything. But this morning was honestly pretty boring. But that's just a part of trading, right? Being able to come into the market, know what your bias is, know what your plan is, know what your edge is, and if a model and if a setup doesn't approach itself, then there's no reason you should be taking any trades, right? So right now we're heading to golf. We're gonna go play around and then go meet up with some students for lunch. So
میگه که زندگی هم داریم میخونیم، زندگی فارسی خوب عالی داریم. میگه صبح بازار خسته کننده بود، ورود نداده فکر میکنم بهش و الان هم گفت داره میاره گلف و چند تا از دانشجوهاش رو ببینه. ماشینش هم که ماشین قشنگی کلاس، اصلا عالیه ماشینش.
stay tuned because that'll be super cool.
Born sinners, Jesus said.
How is it? Is it yummy?
You know, you gotta get a good... You can't go golfing in the morning without getting a good breakfast burrito.
A little brekkie.
Like, that's like tradition.
It is. Not to...
دوستان اینم اضافه کنم که بازی گلف جز بازی هاییه که یعنی افراد پولدار میرن این کار انجام میدن. یعنی من فقط آدمای پولدار رو دیدم که فقط گلف بازی میکنن. حالا فقطش گلف بازی میکنن؟ نه، گلف تو برنامه هاشون هست.
Bad shot. Little right. Let's go get some coffee.
You get some coffee.
What'd you get?
Espresso, honey cinnamon, shaken espresso. And some, dude, these literally look like dookies, bro. Peanut butter power
Bro
balls.
is shit munching right now for real.
Literally, peanut butter power balls. We need a cold plunge.
ASAP. Rock.
Yeah.
حدودا ساعت 9:30 یک چیز میخوره، اسپرسو اگر نکنم، نمیدونم بعد با یک نوع شیرینی های، نمیدونم اسپرسو بود یک چیز دیگه بود، متوجه نشدم دقیقا، و یک شیرینی های جالبی میخوره که و میره تا شیرجه آب سردش هم داشته باشه که در ادامه توضیح میدم آب سرد داستانش چیه.
Real quick, see what the market's looking like here in the PM. Man, boring. Just been selling off all day. Look at Martin, bro.
That's
Student went crazy today. Those are all his PA accounts.
That's fine.
Holy shit. Took one loss with a
دیدیم بچه 1466 دلار در آورد. یعنی صبح که نتونست که بازار خسته کننده بود، الان اومد و بار دومش فکر کنم حدودا همون ساعت 9:30 به بعد بود، 9:30 صبح. این داستان از صبح شروع میشه. من فکر کردم از ظهر، تعجب کردم. بعدش اومد و 1466 دلار هم سود کرد و ببینیم چجوری داستان.
tight risk, and then hit a nice win. Consistent small base hits every day keeps the full-time job away. It also helped me with this Apple Magic Mouse diet as I closed my position. Huge design fail on Apple's part for placing the charger port underneath. Yeah, that's crazy.
Shall we cold plunge?
Yeah, for surely need a cold plunge right now.
All right.
Just coming up here and like ever since we've started to do cold plunges, like I get excited to come up here and do a cold plunge because it's like just a little accomplishment that you can do throughout the day makes everything else so much.
دوستان این آب سرد که قرار توضیح بدم خیلی خوبه انجامش بدید، یا استرخ آب سرد یا دوش آب سرد. من انجامش میدم و گهگاهی، ولی خب اگه مستمر انجام میدین خوبه. واقعا توی ترید واقعا تاثیر داره. یعنی من تجربهش کردم که میگم چی بگم، اراده‌مو محکم میکنه. یعنی دیگه یکی دو معامله انجام میدم دیگه میگم تمام. یعنی هم تمام اولی کار جمعه دیگه، لپتاپ خاموش میکنم، سیستم خاموشه دیگه. حتما انجامش بدین. برای شروع 30 ثانیه بهتر با آب ملایم باشه، چند 2 هفته 3 هفته بعدش کم کم افزایش بدین که الان خودشون فکر کنم میگن بین 4 دقیقه تا 5 دقیقه نهایتا. حالا میگه
much easier.
Yeah.
It constantly builds confidence and gives you the strength to work on other things, and it tells you that you're able to do it. Again, like when you first start, it just sucks, and it sucks pretty much every time. But that's
گفتم ارادت رو قوی میکنه و کارات رو راحت‌تر انجام میدیم، همچنین اعتماد به نفس میگیریم. من منظور کلمه همین اعتماد به نفسه که تو ترید میگیریم که واقعا خیلی هامون به این اعتماد به نفس نیاز داریم.
what makes it so great.
Exactly. Yeah.
The feeling you get after it, you have to get addicted to that feeling.
But we'll wrap 4 minutes here. All right.
Nice little 4-minuter. Good stuff.
Oh, I feel that.
Yeah.
The easiest thing to do to just have a more enjoyable life and just become a happier person is just practice gratitude. Just practice gratitude, sit in the moment and say, thank you God for this amazing moment.
به نکته خوبی اشاره کرد که برای اینکه آدم شادی باشین و حال روزتون در طول روز خوب باشه، سرحال باشین، شکرگزاری کنین. واقعا شکرگزاری انجام بدین، واقعا معجزه میکنه.
Wherever you are, thank you for me being able to sit here and experience life and experience this moment and just bring yourself centered into the now. It's so easy to think about what's going to happen next and what I did wrong in the past. And it's like we realize 90% of the life that we live is actually just moments of thinking about what else. Mm-hmm. And we realize that actually the life that we've been living is not actually what we've been living, but it's been previous things or in the future things. So when you can learn to just bring yourself into the now and truly embrace into the now, all your problems and everything starts to drift away and you can just fully embrace the gift of God and the present.
For sure.
Alright.
12:06 ظهر. فکر کنم داره میره دانشجوهاشو ببینه.
We're off to lunch to go see 2 of my students. We might have 3. We're going to the go-to spot, Oban. So I'm excited to see George and James. Just have some good fun, have a nice little lunch, and then come back. And my trainer is going to be here at 2, so we're going to work out with him.
Shall.
Oh, you got the red guts, them bloody guts. One of these days. This is gonna be the last shop.
Exactly.
She'll go shopping in this.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh man, well deserved, bro.
Sometimes he drives it in comfort, sometimes
Well
he drives it in
deserved.
sport.
Well deserved.
You never know.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way.
All right, we're heading back to Optima. We're gonna go work out with the trainer. I'll probably do another cold plunge as well. That'll probably by the time we're done. And then change, maybe do some little work, and then head to Global later tonight. So let's head back.
Run club, then global.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
He's out of here. Here we go.
Speed walking.
It is. We're rolling. Not missing a beat.
And the squat.
It's like a low effort jump.
How we doing? We're at Global Ambassador. Gonna get some food. Gonna get some grub.
Some chat.
7:46 دقیقه شب و اومد رستوران که شام بخوره. واقعا جی کلاسش من خیلی خوشم اومده. شما رو نمیدونم.
Fun night. It is Wednesday though, so we gotta wake up and trade tomorrow, so we're not out here
Wholesome
too long.
Women Wednesday.
دوستان این ویدیو هم به پایان رسید. نکته خوبی که داشت این که دوش آب سردش و کلا روتین خیلی خوبی داشت. واقعا دمش گرم. باید این روتین ها خودمون بسازیم برای خودمون تا باعث میشه نظم رو به ترید واقعا وارد کنه. من یک کوچولو از اینا رو انجام میدم، نه همشو، و استراتژیش هم که واضح برامون توضیح نداد، ولی خب مشخصا بر اساس گپ ها بود. اینم از این ویدیو. امیدوارم که لذت برده باشید. نکات مثبت اگر هستش که من فراموش کردم یا دید من خارج بوده، زیر همین ویدیو کامنت کنین، ویدیو رو لایک کنین و باعث میشه که ویدیوی من برای افرادی بیشتری که تریدر هستن و نیاز دارن برسه. و در نهایت چنل من رو سابسکرایب کنید. خدا نگهدار شما.